to another video. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to put mods on Resident Evil 2, the remake this time. I know last time, like 2 weeks ago, I covered how to put mods on 3, or the remake of 3, and I said I would cover 2 and maybe potentially 4. So I'm going to be covering 2 this time. So yeah, it's literally really simple. It's the exact same steps as before with 3. First, what you gotta do is you gotta go to Steam and you gotta make sure that you have the non-RT version of the games. There are some mods for the RT version, but most of them are for non-RT. Plus, there will be some creators that will make for both, so it really doesn't matter. But for the most part, they're non-RT, so I would just you go to properties, you click betas, and right here it'll give you the option for non or well, RT. Really, that's the one you need to click on. You download the game. You can do it after, or I don't think you can do it as soon as you get it. I think you need to do that after. So once that's out of the way, you need to go to right here, your desktop, and you can create a new folder, kind of like how I have with RE3 mods and RE2 mods. So basically what you want to do is just create a new folder. Then you need to go to nexusmods.com, and then you click on you have to make an account first. It's free unless you want to upgrade for faster downloads and shit. It's really not that important, but if you want to. Now the thing here is you can go to site preferences, and then you can do show adult content or hide adult content. You could honestly probably just show adult content, because some mods they will be showing a lot more. So if you want to use those, you will have to turn that off. Other than that, if you don't really give a shit, then you can just go to browse all. You click on mods, browse all. Then you come down here and you search up Resident right here, Resident Evil 2 2019. Just click on it, and there will be a bunch of mods. For example, some of them do cover, especially for 2. There aren't that many good ones, especially for Leon. They're mostly for like Claire and Ada and whatnot and Mr. X. So here, for example, you could do this one. Maybe it all depends. It really just depends. I'm pretty sure there's more. It's not just that one. There was one in particular though that I did use, and it basically removes Mr. X from the whole game. So I think right now the only reason why it doesn't appear is because I have the show adult content. So most of it is going to be put backwards because some of them are adult content. You will see that as I'm scrolling through most of them. So yeah, it really just, this guy, for example, this is a pretty good modder here, Tech Miller. So he has a lot of mods for Resident Evil 4, 3, and 2. We're going to be looking at 2 though. So here, for example, we will go for this one for Claire, right? All you have to do is you go to Files, you click Manual Download. Now there's obviously different versions of this. You can go through the images or whatever. It's up to you. You click Manual Download, then you put Slow Download, and then you're gonna get obviously the little pop-up of the folder saying that it's done downloading. So now, what you do is you go back to your folder, you open up your files, right? Then you drag them all the way to the new folder. So the mod, you open up your files, you go to your downloads, you drag the file onto your new folder, and it's gonna look something like this. Not to mention, you do have to download Fluffy Manager. So again, you just type it in Nexus Mods Fluffy Manager, and it's gonna say the versions of the Resident Evil. So it's gonna be 2, 3, and 4. They're different ones. So download the Fluffy Mod Manager for Resident Evil 2 Remake, and then you put Fluffy, you open it, right? You grab all the folders and you put it in this new folder right here. So it's gonna look like this. As you can see, this is the mod manager, but to use the mods, you need to first open the mod manager, always run it as administrator, and it's gonna, because it has to read the games. So once that opens up properly, you need to go back, and there's gonna be a new folder here called games. You have to click on that, click on RE2, click on mods, and then here is where you will basically be putting every single one of your mods that you will be using or you want to use. Obviously, for example, here is the one I was talking about with Mr. X not being in the game. He's removed completely, which is just completely up to you, preference, whatever. And you know, it works perfectly fine. So again, you have to come over here. Once that is done, you run as administrator, click yes, and that's it. And then this is how it's gonna look like. You can, one for Leon, for example, right there, Claire, to activate them, all you really need to do is just go onto them. As you can see, models is just another thing for Leon, and that is just basically how it works. And from here you can also launch the game, which works perfectly fine as well. If you're gonna use mods, I would recommend launching the game from the mod manager, because it just might help it a little bit more. So yeah, it's literally the exact same steps to download mods like in RE3. Same thing with 2. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this quick little, you know, I guess, video of mods again. Hopefully you guys found it helpful, I guess. So yeah.